They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. On the ready. Complete to start this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got it set up on the outside. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line on. short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on third. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's a sack and one. Okay, ready for this defense to turn it over on down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver. Football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
And the 4th inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Working that left side now. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Arizona. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute on some points on the board. How about...
Up play. You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape it, breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. San Diego State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Creates a little space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Arizona.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gonna let it fly, and that'll be incomplete. They afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Powers through the defender. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
They're setting up the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 30. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Oh, the sweet feet. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Power football with the run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's McKenzie. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back on the option to give. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Arizona runs out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He'll pull it on the read.
nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wants to throw it again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. The give on the inside. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bringing the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but it caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Back's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to get rid of it, and it's incomplete on third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
We're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how they'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Now they'll run the draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got it. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the... No flags, it'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
It's an nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got enough for the first down and once more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Inside the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Get set.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Steps away. Turning it on. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 19 in the end zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Here we go.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's McKenzie. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Go beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the game.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Tigers heading quickly to the line. Look out, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike. On that replay. Drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to arrest. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown consolation prize, the window pressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback in these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.